Hey guys, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? I'm going to be doing an oracle reading for this upcoming week for the collective. Hope you come and join me. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe to either one of my pages, this one that you're on, or AllyKat211 oracle readings. I do private readings that will be linked down below. Just email me. Very inexpensive. Also, I'm on a bunch of social media if you're interested. And the other things that I'm interested in, go check those out. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. What does the collective need to know for this upcoming week? What messages, Spirit? Well of ward. Magic is real. It is a force in the universe. Your power is real. You are a force in your own life. Do not dwell too long on the past, for you will miss your present and thus your opportunity to direct your future. Everything is connected. Even apparently external influences may affect us. While all beings receive the blessing and influence of Ward, they also have their own life force, which can be used to change the destiny they have been handed. Through this sophisticated, complex approach, the ancient Norse explained how destiny works and even spoke to the nature of time itself. They have shown us that we always have a choice, even if the Norns have carved us what seems to first be a difficult destiny. So this is all about speaking of the well of life, your destiny. It is not set in stone. You can change it at any time. So you're being asked to look into your life, into the balance that you have, into the wisdom that you have, into you. What is the collective need for this week? What is the collective need for this week? The message. What messages does the collective need for this week? We have first house arrival. And we have 12th house introspection. So we have first house. Describes how you entered the world, your first impressions, and the birth of your journey of self-discovery. Take responsibility for how you are perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with and your mannerisms, appearance, and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out, whether you are acting as a business, as a person, or as a couple, and it's up to you to ensure that how you present yourself matches your intention. You are challenged to see beyond the shallowness of appearances, see behind smoke screens, and take responsibility for how you are perceived. Evaluate how you interact with the world as beginning of a journey of self-discovery. So guys, you're being asked to look deep within yourself and the well of your life. Especially that we have the first and the 12th house. We have introspection. Introspect. The situation is complex, so learn what's going on behind the scenes before you act. Look for private motives, hidden enemies, and surprise angels. Take time alone to develop the idea or listen within. The 12th house speaks of both who you are when no one's looking, and the fact that your fate is inextricably linked to every other sentient being. Work with this metaphor. We are all cells in the body of the divine. It's essential that you take care of yourself, your individual cell, and honor who you are. But you also must acknowledge that you work within an organism which operates within the body of all creation. It can be hard to find a healthy place between feeling subsumed by a group and dwelling in stunted isolation. The 12th house asks you to face your fears. In quiet moments of prayer, meditation, creative bliss, feel the deep connection to the source and know you are not alone. We are definitely being asked to go within. That you're arriving at yourself and you're going to end up going within yourself to figure out how you are perceived to the outside world and how true and authentic you are beginning to be and present yourself out to the outwardly world. Everything is fated, but you can change the direction because every action gives a new quantum leap into another direction and another path, into another self. So take the time to go within and do some of this inner work that is coming up for you. Again, take what resonates. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for this upcoming week? How are you presenting yourself? And if it's something that isn't being well received, your time has arrived to make some changes. Because you can always change your fate. What does the collective need for this week? What message, Spirit? Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. So surrender. If you are going through the struggle right now, surrender. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective for next week? What message do you have for the collective next week, Spirit? We have intuition. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. So we really are being asked to go within, to use our intuition when it comes to other people and ourselves, so we know how to react. We know how to bring harmony and peace to ourselves and to our outside world. What messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? Skybridge. Possibility for union. So this card is basically telling you to take a leap of faith, that you need to take like a few breaths and really look into a situation. Using your intuition, how are you going to jump into the well of your life, the well of your fate, the relationships and the introspection of yourself and others in your outwardly life? How are you going to surrender to those struggles that you have going on? When looking at yourself and how you project yourself to the outside world, is this something that you need to look into to change? You are being guided, because once you take this quantum leap, there is a possibility for a union with yourself, a union with others. But you need to look what's inside yourself to see if there's any changes that need to be done so that you can rewrite your fate. And then take the quantum leap using your intuition and making those things happen for yourself. Spirit, what message for the collective do we need? What message, Spirit, do we have for the collective for next week? Okay, we have Pine Spirit Purification. So this card too is asking you to purify your space. Your energy field is being cleansed of all that doesn't need. Traditionally, pine branches have been used in cleansing ceremonies because ancient people revered their purifying qualities. This card's appearance is a message to release what doesn't serve, support, or empower you. Let go of anything that feels dull and murky in your life. Cleanse your body and your environment by doing cleaning, space clearing, and clutter clearing. When your auric field is cluttered and energy is dingy, you can't see the world clearly and will have trouble hearing the message from spirit. The spirit of the pine says, let go of old, discarded, and unused. Purify and cleanse and clutter clear your home, your body, your life. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you. Take time for a total purification. You'll feel brighter and also be a clear channel for the light. So I feel as we're going into the well of ourselves and we're arriving at who we are as a person, how we're being perceived for the outside world, looking inside of ourselves, what is the things that we need to clear and clean out so that we can use our intuition to jump and quantum leap forward into a better situation, into a better union with either a career, a person, or a place. Spirit, what is the collective need for this week? Spirit, what is the collective need to hear for this upcoming week? My messages, Spirit. What messages, Spirit, does the collective need to hear? We have Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. So maybe some of you might be starseeds. I literally just did a reading on that for them. So maybe you connect with that. But either way, unleash your light. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Yep. With introspection, you need to transcend. And then we have reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. I don't think there was an accident. This card came out. There's a lot of inward work we're needing to get done here, guys. So this week, really focus on yourselves. Focus on who you are, who you want to be. How do you want to project yourself out to the world? How do you feel? What makes you feel happy? Use your intuition because you're going to leap into something really good. But you also need to purify your space. It's spring, so spring cleaning. Get those things that no longer serve you out of your way so that you can build a brighter, more fluid future for yourself. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for this upcoming week? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for this upcoming week? Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Pretty card. Visualize yourself on an island surrounded by pale blue waters, living in harmony with all living beings. If you own a Lemurian sea crystal, hold it in your hand, call out to the ancient ones of Lemuria and invite them to share your wisdom. You are a highly sensitive being. You might feel that this is a curse, but this card is here to let you know that it is a gift. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world seeing the real you. But you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace their own. This lifetime is a more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It is not about protecting yourself, but stepping into a space of surrender and revealing your true self. So we are being asked to take this quantum leap into your own self, to write your fate, that you are destined for good things. Once you arrive into the energy that you want to reflect out to the universe, you are going to purify this space. You're going to go deep within yourself. You're going to transcend, reflect, and know the brightness that you are. The energy that you have within you is bright, beautiful, abundant. And you're going to step into that space. You just need to know and figure out who you are beyond being a bright, beautiful being. Spirit, what does the collective need? What messages? I mean, the Lemurian code sums up a lot of what is on this reading. What messages do you have for the collective spirit for next week? What messages, spirit, do you have for those in the collective for next week? We have a message. And we have reminder. We have reminder. When I provide you with a familiar situation, will you follow the same path blindly or choose another direction? When you draw the symbol for reminder, you are being asked to remember all you have learned about life and love up until now. Don't forget what you know already, as it isn't necessary to learn the same thing twice. Then again, how else do you learn? Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, I'll surely catch you. Remember what you know. So it's a reminder not to forget about who you are and all the challenges that you've been through. And in order for us to learn, sometimes we do really need to make mistakes, and it's okay to do so. But you got a quantum leap happening here. You're going to jump into something nice and big. We have message. Maybe someone will text you something nice, or you will find out about something in a phone call from a friend. Perhaps a letter will come in the mail, or maybe I will send a sign in nature that will point you in the right direction. Regardless of what you ask, you will soon know the answer, or at very least know the way. A message is coming. So we got to look, even if we go within and use our intuition, there's a message inbound to you about what is going on with your situation, whatever situation you are in or going through at this moment in time in your life, know a message is inbound. You just have to be receptive to it. Spirit, what message for the collective? What message do we have for the collective? What message for the collective for next week? Enjoy where you are, for soon you will be somewhere else. So there's a good reminder. Even though things might be, whatever situation you're in, maybe something might not be perfect right now, but enjoy where you are because you're going to quantum leap into something better. Dream big, dream with your heart. So make sure you continuously go inside, dream big, purify that space within because good things are abound. What gem does the collective need to work with for next week? It's all about going within and using your intuition, guys, and knowing that you can change your fate. Nothing is written definitely, but you have to go within yourself. You have to introspect, and once you do, you're going to arrive. You're going to purify your space. You're going to quantum leap. You're going to be sent a message, and you just need to remember who you are. The true you that you need to start reflecting on the outside. And embracing yourself because you are unique and a beautiful soul. What gemstone does the collective need to use for next week? We got rainbow obsidian. I like rainbow obsidian. Heal your heart. You are strong and resilient, and you are capable of working through the deepest of human emotions. The heart is both the most fragile and most powerful element of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Trust that no matter how exposed or pained you may feel, you have the power to recover and heal from the loss of a loved one, a relationship, a beloved pet, or even a job. We've all experienced grief, whether the event happened recently or long ago. A variety of emotions may surface at any given time as part of a grieving process. Allow your emotions to come up so you can acknowledge and then release them in order to fill the space with new love and light and hope. Affirm, to feel is to heal. Today, give yourself permission to feel whatever emotions come up. Let them go and cry if you need to, so it can create space to heal. Amazing. Spirit, what prayer can you give? Archangel Michael, what prayer can you give to this week? Angel Michael, what prayer can you give to everyone this week? Hi, co-host. Write about your thoughts and feelings. My prayer. Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessing, and healing. I'm going to put this up here, so if you would like to say that prayer, you can. Good prayer. Spirit, what is the overall feeling for this read? Spirit, what is the overall feeling and read for the collective? We have Othello. This is family. Inheritance. Othello is the 24th and final rune card. It pays tribute to your family heritage, both the material possessions you have inherited and the attributes and traits that you were born with. When this rune card appears in a reading, you are encouraged to think about your ancestors and your current family traditions, which influences and beliefs from your past, including your childhood, have shaped your life and contributed to the person you are today. How far do these beliefs chime in with your own? Do you feel there is a conflict between what is expected of you and who you really want to be? Either way, this card calls you to be true to who you are and let go of beliefs that you don't feel in tune with anymore. What truly matters to you? An alternative reading of this card is that you should search your family history to discover the past, what the past can teach you about who you are and where you came from. So guys, again, this is all in a work. Is there a family tradition that you might have that you would like to take into your future or your current situation to share with others? Whether it be food, a tradition of like reading books, making ornaments. I know Passover and Easter, Ramadan and everything is happening right now. So what are some family traditions if you do celebrate any of those holidays? You know, what can you bring out that's positive? And then again, purify what does not resonate with your soul. Spirit, how are you helping the collective this next upcoming week? How are you helping Spirit, the collective, for this upcoming week? We have Tantra 639. Be open to which seems unfamiliar or different. You will experience a breakthrough as you embrace an unusual approach. You're on a soul path of accelerated spiritual growth, which is swifter but not always easier. You do not have to contrive your own happiness, but you can dip into the bliss within your body to listen, to lighten your mental state and remind yourself everything is working out beautifully. The Oracle of Tantra 639 Hertz asks you to allow connection. Do not zone out and turn away from what is happening, even when it is painful. Be gentle with yourself. Be persistent on your path. If you cannot proceed along a certain course, find another way and do not abandon your dreams. Be receptive and yet also determined and dynamic. If you have been worrying about a situation, this oracle advises you are working your way through it. Whatever support you need shall be provided, and you are further along than you realize. The highest divine outcome is already being woven through your soul and into your experience. Things may not go to plan, but they are going to work out, which stems into this first card. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this oracle reading. A lot of inner work that we need to get done, but I think all of you are capable of doing it. Sending each and every one of you love and light. I hope you take what resonates. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channels. Anything helps. And love and light to all of you. Bye.